Okay, good day everyone. Yes, we are back. Let's continue with our teachings on Forex education. So this time around, we are going to talk about market dynamics. The last class we discussed about other important currency pairs, and we listed cross pairs and exotic pairs. We have been able to throw a little light on those ones. This time we are going to talk about market dynamics. And market dynamics is where the main issue begins as far as forex trading is concerned. So what market dynamics is trying to say, or the point is trying to make, or the emphasis is trying to make, is that for every movement that happens in the price of any currency, there is something that caused it. If, for example, you see that today that Great Britain pounds is moving, is going up, it's not only the technical analysis that fueled that. There is a fundamental analysis that fueled it. So that fundamental analysis is where we want to talk about, but we are still discussing it under market dynamics. So you can't only depend on technical analysis to make headways in forex market. If you depend on technical analysis alone, you are not going to make it in forex trading. Why? Because even that technical analysis you see, there is something that caused all those formation of candlestick. Let's say, for example, you see a hanging man. A hanging man has a tail and a head. That tail that he formed, something caused it. It didn't just happen that way. So there is a movement. So what is the cause of this movement? Is coming from the market dynamics. So that's why we are going to define market dynamics so that we now begin to understand. So market dynamics, what is it? Say it refers to the forces that impact price, supply and demand, the behavior of consumers and businesses. You say is referred to forces. This force is the most important thing you need to know. If we can be able to understand these forces and how these forces function, we are good to go as far as trading is concerned. We are going to practicalize it in the course of the discussion. You will see it. You say, so the force here is the main thing. You say it refers to forces that had effects or that have impact on price. This can be price of currency, price of goods, even in a given country. So there is a force that make a good to go up or to go down. There is a force that make the price of currency in the forex market to go up and to come down. There is a force. There is a force that makes the demand of currency to be very high. There is the force that makes the demand of a currency to be very low. There is a force that affects the availability of currency, that is the supply. There's a force that affects it. So there is a force that affects the way the consumer behave towards a product or towards currency. There is a force that also affects the way business is being run or the way business are being carried out, even in a country. They help you get it now. So let's say, for example, being an individual trader, I want to go and buy a currency in the market. I will first of all need to go and check about any force behind that very particular currency. So we are going to, all those things are the things we are still going to talk about. So I will have to go and check what is the information concerning this currency. So it is that information that will now tell me what is happening, that will now demand if the currency will go up or go down. I will not only depend on technical analysis. If I depend on technical analysis, I will not get it, I will fail. That is it. So now, what we are going to talk about is what are these forces. I will take my time to explain these forces one after the other. Maybe next video I will pick one and explain it. That is because we need to understand this thing very well. You can't just rush into forex market without having a balanced understanding of these forces one after the other. So the first one talks about government policies. You see where the thing is coming from? The policies that the government makes is also one of the forces that affect the movement of price, whether price of goods and services will increase or not. The policies. I will talk about government policy in our next video. I'll bring it out. We dissect it very well so that you understand the effect of government policy as regard to currency pair in forex market. The second one is interest rate. These are the things I will explain. We are not rushing it. You need to have this understanding. You don't just rush into market like that. We have interest rates. That is the second one. The third one is inflation, while the fourth one is technological advancement. These are the four major forces that affect the price of currency: the supply and demand, the behavior of consumers and businesses. You see it now. That's why you say business and investors who understand these forces can make informed decision and identify growth opportunity. What does it mean? It means that in every policy that the government makes, there is an opportunity for growth, either making it in your business or going down. So the ability is understand this policy so that you can now say this thing has presented an opportunity for me to hit it. You see it now. So that is where we are going to stop for now. The next video, I will bring government policy and discuss about it, make references and example, bring the practicality of it so that we can be able to understand it. Please follow me, comment and share. This is an educational video that will help you. Remember, knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Anybody that want to make it in life must have knowledge of what you want to do. If you don't have that knowledge, you will never make it. Thank you and God bless you.